Good morning to all traders and welcome to this week's last market insights video. It's done. The ECB cut rates, but not as into negative territory as expected, and that's why euro-dollar reversed. The other reason it reversed, because everybody is wondering what's happening with euro-dollar and dollar-yen. The other reason is because Mr. Draghi called governments for fiscal stimulus, right? Despite the fact that the QE program was restarted, and that's the region mainly that the markets moved really to the downside in the beginning, then we saw this reversal. And of course, with expectations for Fed to be more aggressive now increasing, that's why the dollar is moving lower. Now, the thing is that dollar again was moving up, so many wonder what's happening. There is now, of course, expectations that the Bank of Japan will be also cutting rates or will be dovish. So that is why yen is weaker than dollar. And the reason Fed is going to be more aggressive is why the dollar is weaker than the euro, right? So very interesting developments to pay attention to for the day, right? Today we have Eurogroup meeting, of course, the retail sales in the US and the UOM consumer sentiment, also important to pay attention to for the day. I want to start with euro-dollar 2 hours chart and go ahead and explain what we were expecting to happen, what has happened so far. So we talked about this being another last move to the downside, which has an extension at 1.093. That's already happened. We had wave 3 and wave 5 actually was truncated pretty much, okay? So we've had wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, this is an ABC actually, that's the C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ending triangle. Price is now broke outside this level. We want to see a retest and then go for 3, 4, and 5, okay? In case, of course, this is not really the reversal point, we'll see prices moving lower, but because we are supported by the divergence on the RSI, I'm positive. I want to say I'm positive. I'm just going to say that I am leaning towards the former scenario. So this is indeed the end of that downside move, and we should start seeing the euro-dollar now moving higher in the medium, short, medium, and maybe even longer term. Now, dollar-yen, the 2 hours chart as well, we were talking about that being a complex pattern, a double combination, WX, and we're waiting for Y. This Y seems to be a zigzag for now, okay? ABC, we're expecting wave C, and we are expecting wave C to go where? To go anywhere between 1037 and 101.57. Maybe the 102.50 would be too much, to be honest. But the zigzag is always underway, potentially, so we could see prices ending anywhere near that level. Now, in the medium term, we talked about this expanding flat pattern, right, which seems to be really supporting still the scenario that we talked about last week. So we've got this wave 1, then WXY, okay, that is where the expanded flat is still validated, but it could be in validation level as well. And this C wave is really also a negative wave triangle with a nice throwback to take the breakout stops out, which is very good indication that if this lasts, if this level remains firm, we're really looking at wave 3, 4, and 5. And it's kind of supported by the RSI, okay? Because we'd see that the RSI remains the same levels while prices are moving up. But of course, we have to wait for more clues to come through, and the US retail sales might give us that. The US University of Michigan sentiment also might give that exactly what we're looking for. So I want to thank you for watching once again, and I want to remind you to visit our blogs where we cover the latest trading ideas, cover the latest headlines, and also provide necessary tools to help you trade responsibly and with more success.